Hello everyone, my name is ThePandaPhotographer. I'm going to start this video really quickly because this is very important. Harassment is something to take very seriously, but also it is not cool to make false statements about someone and what they do separately. So I'm going to explain everything what's going on, because Google did their part and removed a review from a previous customer that brought a print, but she is upset because she was told she should shut her mouth and by other guests, and also she's coming off a little bit too aggressive. But with that, tell everyone, I'm Panda. I'm going to wait a few minutes because there's not a lot of people in here right now, but welcome to New York City. So please do subscribe, like, and share. So I want to talk about this because it's very important, ladies and gentlemen. Harassment is something that you have to take seriously. And right now, what happened earlier today in my live stream video, I made a live stream about hot weather and also birthday wish. And that video was nothing more about the weather and about other things and other topics. So, with that said, so this person, I'm going to show you once again her name on Google is Give Me a Little of Everything. Now, you guys remember this problem with this customer, right? She left a negative review. It was removed, and as you can see, it says brand new. She sits there and lies in the comments. Look, it says this post was not removed because it was true. But we can see right here, we can clearly see right here, what does that say? It says new comment made 3 hours ago. So your comment was removed and you're just trying to harass me because everything I said to you was right. Everything about you is right. Gosh, what lawyer does this? As again, I'm going to emphasize, what lawyer does this? She claims that she's a lawyer. What lawyer does these childish games here? Keep that in mind. That's her review. She left just 4 hours ago. It just changed. And she changed the sentence. Guys, I still have the original review. She just changed the sentences. As you can see, do you guys want to see the comparison of the sentences from before and after? Because I shouldn't have to show that. But she says, yes, she bought a print. It was lovely. Then you should give me a 5-star. However, the entire panda photography business is only begging. Guys, the photography business, let me close this. So what she's trying to say is that me actually to buy prints, buy my work is begging. How are you supposed to else get the word out to people that may be interested in the art of photography? How are you supposed to get people interested in your work if you don't sell it? How are you supposed to get people into your work if you don't advertise it? How are you supposed to get people to go to your work or your website? Right? So here it is, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. I'm trying to talk. It's hot, it's humid, it's muggy. This person is harassing me. Check this out. You guys are going to get you guys gonna love this part. Check this out. Oops, not this one. Is it this one? Yes. She says, and I quote. She goes, and I quote, I don't I don't hold grudges. You are holding a grudge if you leave in a 1-star review for a print that not only got to you 3 days ahead of time, but we express mailed it to you, and you got it in perfect condition. But I continue with what she just said. I think, I think we can say what we need to as individuals. See how she's typing? And move on. I wanted to send you birthday money. This is earlier than the live stream, remember guys? It wasn't working. I attempted the YouTube several times. Sorry, you have blocked me. I blocked her from all donations for a good reason. And then she goes, nonetheless, I tried to make a donation, and I just messaged her about a few minutes ago and told her, go away.
I think she has to go number 2.
I just sent all this stuff to Google, so Google could terminate her email. Yeah, teach her a lesson. Because this is pure harassment to leave me another fake review, and it's new. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Panda Photographer. Yes, I am homeless. And yes, there are people on this platform that love my work and love my live streams and my tours and everything else. What they do to support, it's their obligation. Listen, I don't ask people to say, hey, I don't berate people and say, if you don't watch it, you're out of here. If you don't pay for this, you're out of here. That's berating. That's like taking charge of telling someone, if you don't donate, you can't watch this live stream. Have I ever done that to anyone in this live stream? No. With that said, everyone, but I also want you guys to understand, just in case, there's a couple of people in the audience that want to give their feedback, you can see it in real time. So people out there can make their own judgment as well. That this person, and she said her name is not Michelle Regular, then why did you provide me an email that says your name, Michelle Regular? Not only that, I to invoice you a PayPal for the print that says Michelle Regular. Not only that, I have your address, your phone number, where you are. So if I wanted to, I could file a subpoena against her for a non, or not a subpoena, a restraining order in Arizona, because that's where she is from. That's where she is located, in Arizona, ladies and gentlemen. So sure, I just called the Arizona Police Department and decided to say, hey, you have a resident in Arizona that is harassing me through online webs. It's becoming a nuisance. Now, this is cyberbullying, mind you, and she can be fined or receive jail time if she's prosecuted for these crimes. Because what she's doing right now is defamation of character, but she's also saying that the YouTube channel is related. Listen, my platform here, it's just a platform. It's just to show you what I do outside of ThePandaPhotographer.com and show you behind the scenes. It has nothing to do with the website. Well, it does, but if I want to sell a print, it's for the website. If I say buy a print, it's for the website. You guys can support. Wait, here's the thing. She uses this as a weapon. If you want to support by buying a print, yes, she uses that as a weapon. She goes, that's berating someone. That's not berating someone if they want to support that way. If they want to support one time a month and buy a print 1 month and then support $20 the next month, that's their obligation. Am I right or wrong? So, my point is, what she's doing here, it's not only damaging. Wait, is it? Mind you, here's an email from my website. This is all today, mind you. This is what she sent to the website because she couldn't make a donation because I blocked her. Why did I block you, ladies and gentlemen? I blocked her because she's being a nuisance. Because she thinks that everyone that is suffering homelessness should automatically pick up and just get a job right away. It doesn't work that way. When someone is doing something for a long time in a very professional manner, and things, let's say you get dried out, or you get, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, let's just say dry out. Let's say you get dry out of the situation. Let's say you get dry out of the situation. Let's say you don't even know what you want to do next. Let's say you've been working for off and on from these agencies for quite some time, for the last, let's say, 7, 8 years, 10 years, and you want to do something different. And before that, before you did this line of work, you used to work as a cook. Before you did cooking, you used to do volunteer work. And this is what I'm trying to apply here. This person wants to berate on me by telling me what to do with my life because she purchased a print. I don't find that amusing, and I don't find that taking advantage because you bought a print, therefore you can leave a nasty review because you got told, not by me, but by other people, that you were wrong, you're out of place, and you're out of line. So with that said, everyone, I'm being harassed still by this same woman. Again, her review was taken down, and as you can see, it literally says new. Oops. It literally says new right there next to it. It literally says new. And she said the post wasn't removed. This is, if people is so smart and so intelligent, you would take the time to read that post that says, but this says new. And you just posted 3-4 hours ago. So they did remove it. If you're a common sense human being, an adult that uses their intelligence, you would know it. I just sent $20 to you cash out, get yourself something cool to drink. You bet your ass I will, Mr. Collins. But yeah, I bet you I will. But I appreciate that, Mr. Collins. But if any, this is how we can literally get rid of this woman. Because there's no way I can get rid of her from making the comments or the reviews on the website if they remove it over and over again. But this is what Google should do. It's harassment, it's bullying, it's cyberbullying, it's defamation of character. They should terminate her account. And yes, she can sign up for a new Gmail account, but I think Google should literally put more restrictions on, this is what I'm going to say. I think Google should give us, the person that's editing websites on Google, to say if you want to accept that review or not. We should have that obligation, but then again, we are trampling over free speech. And I don't want to do that. So, but we're going to have to do it the hard way. The hard way would be getting rid of her by asking you guys to leave your reviews, and you write your review and say, well, I personally go to YouTube channel just to see what he's up to in the art of photography. You can leave a review if you want, but I'm not supposed to facilitate to ask you for a review. So keep that in mind. I'm not supposed to ask you for a review and facilitate. So that's Google's the guidelines. So take it with a grain of salt. So with that said, try not to let those idiots get under your skin, Michael Collins says, and just block them and forget them. Now I did. This is why this is a problem, Mr. Collins. I blocked her from even donating. But we didn't block her because Google didn't block her from seeing my website. They can't block her from seeing the Panda Photographer on Google. They can't. She can still leave a review and I can still report it. But you can make a difference by reporting her, by going to the Google review and reporting from your account and saying this is fraudulent information, this is fraudulent review. You can go down there and go report as spam or cyberbullying, but it's actually harassment. I missed the first 12 minutes. Who are you talking about? What we're talking about is this woman. She came back to leave another fake review. Her name is Michelle Regalut. She brought a print. She brought a professional print from me, Maka. So I'm going to recap for Maka, everybody, really quick. Just break it down really quick. And Maka, she brought a print back in April, mind you. She didn't leave a review until the end of May, May 30th. A couple of weeks ago, her review was removed because she left a nasty false review, and now the review is back up, as you can see. No, well, this is her email because she tried to donate, and I blocked her from donating. And here is that review, and she writes this. She writes this review. If the print is lovely, then where's my 5-star? Where's my 3-star? Where's my 4-star? But she claims that I berate people. I berate customers. You can't berate customers if customers are not customers. Think about that, guys. You're not a customer because you never signed my contract. So you're not a customer. You're a consultant. This is what I'm talking about. He's berating his customers. What customers? You were my customers. You were my customer. I don't have any other customer. This man is not my customer. This woman's walking past me. It's not my customer. You guys are not my customers. You guys are a fan base. You guys appreciate what I do. You guys appreciate the work. See, there's a difference. This is why she's not a lawyer. Lawyers don't do things like this. And then she says she tries to make a donation, as you can see that, guys. And I just told her to just go away. Now, when I was making the live stream earlier, I showcased this while we were making live stream. And I was like, look at this. Speaking of the devil. See? Bad people are not good out there for anyone. By the way, I need to pay for my website, by the way, because, yeah. If you guys didn't know, I didn't pay for my website. I thought it was I swear, guys, I thought it was August 20th, 2022. And I got to pay for the website. So if you guys want to continue to see ThePandaPhotographer.com, yeah, it's a small little donation would help. Is that berating you guys when I ask for help? Let me ask you guys a question. When someone on YouTube says support the channel or asking for help, is that berating you? You don't berate people. She is just obviously someone who needs to get a damn life. I can see Mr. Collins writing that in caps. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for answering that question, Mr. Collins, because I really wanted to emphasize this on YouTube and for her, because she's going to see this from another visual account, which she does. This is why she was trying so bad. And by the way, how are you trying to Google through my YouTube when I blocked you on YouTube? That's strange, YouTube. Why are you allowing her to... Oh, because... No. Because she's never donated. The only time she donated is when she bought a print. But with that said, everyone, I just wanted to emphasize why a lot of people today in today's society... Listen, guys. The reason why she's picking on me because she's an African-American woman, and I am a mixed breed of everything else. I was, French, Native, African-centered, raised in Japan, lived in the U.S., went to school here, went to Canada, went everywhere. I travel. I don't know if she struggles with my lifestyle or not, but the last 42 years of my lifetime, I've gone through a lot of things, mentally, physically, and abusively, from people like her. And I don't really need someone right now while the weather, this whole entire week, the weather is going to be extremely hot. And listen, I'm already facing some difficulties. And she's making my lifestyle even much more difficult by spreading false rumors about me berating, and you're giving people the sense of morality that they can come to my website and go to my YouTube channel and harass me. That's not a lawyer. That is not a professional personnel that deserves a license behind the bar. I'm sorry, but that person should know better that I could get sued for defamation of character right now. Get some cold water, Panta. Yeah, I'm running out of water. Look at that. Look at that. I'm thirsty. I get some water once I'm done. Did Google remove the review? Yes, they did remove the review, but she just posted a new one And then she says, guys, just read the review because this is where you're going to catch. If you're smart, you're a catcher. Just read it. She goes, she says, the post is not removed because it is true. My sentence for that would be, and mind you, English is my third language. My sentence for that would be like, well, the post was not removed because it was all true. That would have been the polite and most correct sentence. So let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. Is she a lawyer? Does lawyers write like third grade level? I know when I do my posts on the YouTube community board, it's not perfect because I'm typing on my phone and my iPhone likes to, you guys know, if you have Apple wants to pretend it knows what you're talking about. Even when you turn off the feature, it still does it. But the post is removed because there's a logo that says new right there. Wait. Once you guys examine this review, examine it. Examine it closely. What do you see wrong? You see that? Wait. What's that? There you go. You see that? That is what you pay attention to. But you also pay attention to this key sentence right here. The post was not removed because it's true. Mind you, this is a woman that is very mentally unstable. I cannot tell you what her personal issues going on with her family, but I can tell you this. She is going through something through her family, and I don't know what it is, why she's doing the Freddy Cougar, by the way. I don't understand this. How can she just put bad reviews yet she's happy with the print? I don't know. Friends, I cannot tell you how people react and behave to that. Sorry guys, my nerves, it's hot. I got asthma and I got allergies, it's hot. I'm trying to deal with this. And what I was trying to say earlier was that I'm dealing with homelessness and I'm not, guys, have I ever been this transparent with any of you about my situation? Have I? I have always been very transparent in what I do with your donations. I even show you guys what I do with the donations. Look, I bought this. Look, I'm buying hygiene products and sanitizers and gotta constantly buy this stuff. This is from you guys, right? I'm berating. If I was berating, you know what that word means? Berating. And I'm pretty sure Mr. Collins also knows that word also. That means deception. Forcibly deceiving your customers or your audience. I'm berating. So I have not. I've been very transparent. I've been very open-minded. I've been open on this platform, which is dangerous, by the way, to let people know that I'm facing homelessness. Because think about it, most people that do YouTube videos are living in their car. I'm the only one that's actually on foot. If you look at the statistics on YouTube, how many YouTubers that are homeless either have a YouTube van, YouTube vehicle, or something? 99% of them do. The 1%? I don't know where I got that statistics, but I'm pretty sure I'm the 1%. I don't see anyone YouTubing about their homeless adventures or the experience from one city to another, and being very transparent and knowing that I know I'm gonna get criticized. I'm black. Let's be real about it. No. Don't sugarcoat it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it carefully. I'm black, so people of other ethnicities, doesn't matter, Asian, white, doesn't matter, Ukrainian, Russian, German, people do criticize because they lived here long enough, they're German American, they've been through this American culture life, and they feel fit to say what they want because now they believe that, some people believe that most homeless people are just greedy, drug addict, drunk people. If you were deceiving her, there should be... Wait. Hear this out. If you were deceiving her, there will be another message from you on the stranded on the email that just showed us. So I don't believe her for a second. I'm not asking you to believe her or not. What I'm asking you is, when I'm demonstrating and what I'm showing you is what she's doing to another black man. Yeah, this is a black woman doing this to another black man that is facing homelessness within this, mind you, this would be the year, 1 year since we left Milwaukee and we left our place to find new found ground somewhere else. We went to Boston, DC, Maryland, New Hampshire, came back to New York. And she's giving me criticisms like I need to go find any job. McDonald's. McDonald's is not going to pay the bills. McDonald's is not going to store this stuff. McDonald's is not going to care about this stuff. McDonald's is not going to care about my situations. Because people are quitting those fast food jobs because look what's going on in New York City. Every fast food place has got harassed, stuck up, or just has a lot of homelessness with a lot of drug activity. I don't want to go through that. I'd rather just go work somewhere where it's safe. Not an environment, and especially not in New York City. So, mind you guys, I'm being very transparent and she's not. So, I'm asking you guys to support creators like myself and not deviate from what you're hearing from people like her that just wants to just make a fool of herself. Mind you, she tried to make a donation earlier today. She tried to make a donation. You felt guilty, bad about what you did? That's why you wanted to donate for my birthday? Or to the birthday pile so we can fix the wagon and get some wheels? So we can properly roll this wheel without the wobbling? Because that's what's going on with the wheel and the frame that's holding the wheel.
There's no accountability. The email that I forwarded to you.
Are you feeling guilty that's like you knew you were wrong for the fact that you left that nasty review that was very just unjustifiable? I did nothing to you. I just got your review removed because it was honest and it was truthful. Because Google got what they needed and Google still got what they needed. So Google's like, oh, this woman they need to close her account. They need to literally shut her account down so she'll learn a lesson. Mind you, she's upset because not just me, but 2 other people told her, but that's my right to decide which job that I want to do. What job that I want to be employed by. That's not your right. And she says, well, if we are supporting this channel and we're supporting him, he owes us to go get a job, she says. And he needs to go find a job at a fast food place. And that's when someone else started saying, well, fast food places don't pay shit. Why would you even recommend someone that has skill sets to go get a job at McDonald's when this person is literally trying to start something from brand new, but also trying to build up the photography level this time. This time, we're at the age of 42. I think we want to do something for ourselves. And she wants to ruin that and take that away. So why would you want to take that away from someone? That opportunity, that willpower that person has to actually do something. Because look at Casey Neistat. The dude he never finished high school. Wait. Casey Neistat, filmmaker, photographer, documentarian, a creator, YouTuber, influencer. Didn't finish high school or college, and look at him. Look at him. Wait. There's more celebrities that didn't finish high school, and look what they are now. There's a lot of people that quit their jobs and literally focus on their future and on their business for 3 years. They suffered. They went through pain and suffering, lost his income, eating cans of beans out of the can just to prove to people that they can make it. Yes, sacrifices have to be made, and this is one of the sacrifices that has to be made in order to while we are homeless, we also need to understand structural boundaries when it comes down to building up the photography platform. What not to do, what to advertise, what not to advertise, what the keywords are. That's a lot of work, and she just wants me to just throw it all away when I'm not going to throw it all away, because it's an opportunity to say, hey, I need to start doing my own thing again, officially, because we stopped with the photography. We kind of like slowed down on the business because we had a government job, we had a city job, so we had to slow down. I didn't want to do weddings, so that was a perfect way to tell clients I'm not doing weddings anymore. I got a city job now, so I'm going to be doing photography in work and local photography only. And that's when people went, oh, then you're not reliable. What do you mean? Because I got a city job now, I'm not reliable? This is how I lost some of my clients. Because, oh, so you moving back to Wisconsin to work and you're not going to shoot. You never booked with me, you never signed a contract, you never negotiated, you never even consulted with me. How can I book something? I never see any payment, no down payment, no booking fees. So you're not, and this goes back to the previous question. Customers. Who are those customers that she is saying that I'm berating? Because the only customers that brought a print was her and 4 other people. Those are the only customers. I haven't had any photo shoots because everyone thinks my prices is too high. $150 is too high, apparently. But I know a whole lot of photographers that charge more than that. But then again, you got photographers in New York City that are doing these promotions, photo shoots for $60. And people are thinking that, oh, they're going to get tons of photos. No. Guess what's going to happen? That $60? You're going to get like maybe 5 shots. That's the standard, ladies and gentlemen. That's always been the standard. You never get more. Listen, the average, you guys can Google this yourself. The average portrait photographer gets paid between $150 to $1,500 an hour. You want more material? You want more photos? Go ahead. Go to the mall. Pay your $40, $50, whatever fees you pay for the mall, whatever that may be. Because I never done things like that. I'm just emphasizing why this person is trying to ruin such an amazing platform, but also an amazing struggle as a photographer and as a black photographer at that. And I'm not saying, guys, you should like, ooh, black photographers. I feel you because you're black. No. I don't want you to do that. But you got to look at it now as the world is seeing blacks as more blacks are getting arrested, incarcerated because they are black. People walking down the street and getting blamed for crimes because they're black. People are getting profiled down the street because they're black. Look what happened with me the other day. Oh my panda. We got profiled because we were black at an Amtrak station trying to use, mind you, power. Let me just add that bonus video in here. Not in my own business. I'm not in my own business. I'm not doing anything criminal. I'm not breaking any laws, no site laws, no city laws. I wasn't breaking laws, wasn't doing anything. I was using power to continue my work as a homeless photographer, as a documentarian consultant. I was trying to do the noble thing and the honest thing by providing you guys with content with nice. I can't even do my work. I can't literally use my laptop anymore because Penn Station took out all the power now. They don't want no one using power anymore at Penn Station. That means we can't go there, consult, or do any work. Yeah, they did that intentionally because they said the homeless are the problem. Yes, the homeless is a problem, but you also got natives that come through there and drunk, cause problems too. We got that on film. You got police officers profiling people like me for no reason. Out of Penn Station. Are you serious right now? Like, what am I doing that's literally agitate you, officer, that you have to harass me and then make a big scene, and you were told by the building manager that it was okay for me to use power. You get mad and you go to someone else and you walk away and you bring back another building manager, and the building manager says, yeah, we're going to get these taken out because of the homeless. But what do I have to do with the homeless? Nothing. I'm trying to finish work. I've been here for 20 minutes and this guy already started harassing me. That's the point. You're not an officer, guy. I don't understand why he got you. I don't understand why this officer got you. You have no bound. Listen, this might be your building, you might work here, but you're not the law. You're not the officer. He is. What he did was criminally a violation. Even the building manager agreed with me, like, yeah, now I understand. He told me that you were doing this. I just got down here and just finished eating breakfast. Literally. I can show you live on my live walk on the way here, which was about 30 minutes ago. And I showed the guide. He goes, oh, so you just walked in here. I just literally walked in here. He bothers me. That's my point. NYPD and transit police in this city have no respect for men of color or women of color, children of color. But that's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to, well, I am trying to say that, but what I'm also trying to apply here is that when I sit here and I see the same people that walk by every day because they live in this neighborhood, they judge me, but they don't even know me. Like, literally, like that other live stream before this live stream, the guy asked me, oh, I saw this calendar stuff. I thought you were holding it for someone or someone left it behind. I was like, and this is why I asked the question. Why am I not allowed to have this stuff? I thought I'm allowed to have this belongings because I paid for it with my own money. Oh, black people are not allowed to have camera equipment? I see all this camera equipment, I just thought you were... And this is coming from people in New York City. I'm not trying to pick on people in New York City. I'm just trying to tell you that it is wrong to profile someone and pick on someone because you've been told the correct response from not just me, but by other people. And now this woman that is deceiving you all is causing me to have this debacle. Old Snake says, I'm sorry. Says, I'm sorry, man, I dislike people so much when they do, oh, okay. Sorry guys, I'm reading the comments. People are commenting on the post. Because this woman is just constantly going to tell other, mind you, she got her friends to give the 2 thumbs up, by the way. You see the 2 thumbs, the 2 thumbs she already got? She must have either clicked it herself and then got someone else to do it. Because that's just wrong. Guys, I have not deceived you. Yes, I'm homeless and I'm trying to find what job that fits me now. Come on, guys. I did some really cool stuff in my day. I've done some really amazing things. I've done some bad things. I've done some incredible things. But right now, this channel is about me sharing real world experiences, my photography work, my results of it. When someone wants a newer product update or a tripod update or a laptop update, I provide it for them because maybe that person is using it or they just like the fact that, like, I know what I'm talking about when it comes down to photography. I know how to shoot. I know how to get the results that I want. And by the way, if you guys want to see results, may I show you some of my photography results, if you guys don't mind? Give me a second here. Let me uncheck this. Please. Come on. So, I'm gonna, come on. Back. just want to post some of my results so you guys can see for yourselves. And you guys can make the decision now to say, hey, I want pictures like that. Or you can say it's trash. You can say it's trash. I'm just posting my work. And I want people to understand this is what I do. I try to make normal people like yourselves look better than the supermodels you see all the damn time. Yes, I do have a supermodel. Her name is Keisha. She's here. There she is right here. I'm just trying to show you guys, like, normal work. Oh yeah, you can only post 5 at a time. Oh, I forgot about that. Oops. You can only post 5 at a time. But this is my work, ladies and gentlemen. These are normal people. Normal people just like you. And they contribute. Either they hired me or they wanted a portrait and they paid me for a portrait. This guy here, oops. This guy here paid me $20 for this portrait. Just $20 for this portrait. That's all he wanted. This young lady I know, this Japanese young lady, her name is Missy. You guys know who she is. I feature her. You guys know who Glenn is. We did the Boneyard commercial for this beer that he's drinking on. And this is Clayton. He works at the university that I attended. So I just want to emphasize my work. I want to show people that this is what I do, and this is what she's saying. This is what she's trying to tell you, that I basically am a fraud. Thank you, Mr. Lewis. I appreciate that. Love you a long time. Yum, yum. But yeah, she's just saying that I'm a fraud. Frauds don't create magic like that. And you go to my Instagram too, if you guys want. Go to my Instagram. Check my Instagram out. Those are the prints that I'm selling. Some of these prints are from China. Some of these prints are from Singapore. Some of these prints are from New York. Some of these prints are from San Francisco, Vancouver, Paris. I got a lot of photos from the wetlands, the drylands, the white sands. Those are pictures that I physically took with my own money, spending money by the way, and the time to spend money on the software and the hardware and the travel expense and the expense to pay other people to take me to these places so I can get a shot. This is why when people price their work, you have to look at that, at the value. Like this person took spent all this money for this shot and for these photos. So you guys got to look at it as a big finance, because photographers like myself are paying a really healthy price, and it's not cool to say you can't afford to pay the photographer. Reach out, mind you, it's not cool to reach out to a photographer and then in the middle of the conversation reach out and says, well, I can't pay you. Then what was the purpose trying to reach out to me, knowing that you had to pay it? Because you know photographers are not going to work for free, and they're not going to do any collaborations unless it's paid work. And I don't mind doing collabs unless it's paid work, but collabs sometimes don't pay the bills. And I post this on Instagram with another photographer because she's getting sick of it, and she's a professional, and she's just sick of it. It's a music entourage about how people constantly ask for free work, and she goes, oh, I give you exposure and help you. But exposure is never going to pay the bills. Thank you, Mr. Lewis, for gathering my back. I appreciate it. Just like asking a tattoo artist for a discount for a tattoo. Yeah, don't do that. Because you know what? Never ask a tattoo artist for a discount on a tattoo, because now they're gonna fuck up your tattoo. Now they're gonna mess up your tattoo on purpose because you asked for a discount. You didn't ask for a discount beforehand. You asked it while he was doing it, or while she was doing it. She go, oh, so you're a cheap ass. So you're just trying to get, okay, I'll leave my trademark on your fucking body. So don't do that to tattoo artists. No, I don't have tattoos. I'm not allowed to have tattoos. It's not a religious thing. I'm not religious. Even though I study a lot of Buddhism, and Buddhism is not a religion, mind you. But I found it to be at peace. I found it to be at home. This is why I'm always by myself. I never with people. I have no friends. You guys are my only friends. This is why I came to you for help with this person that's harassing me. I came to you for your help. I came to you to be very transparent and honest about the situation in hand. To not listen to this person. And this is the second video I made about this person. And she just gave up. Like you did, what, a week and a half ago. You should have just gave up. Or 2 weeks ago. Just give up. You're not going to win. And just the fact that this, I know you guys probably think this might be a joke, but this black on black discrimination, I call it. Black on black discrimination. It's distasteful. I never came at you. I did come at you. I did call you a fraud because you're not a lawyer. You worked in a law office. You're not a lawyer. This is why lawyers don't do what you do. Because lawyers would never do or post any review at all. They're just, you know what, I got a print, let me just leave a good review for the print. That's it. I'm a little better, drinking lots of water, vitamin calcium C, ate some calcium C. Trying to pay for my bills. I thought the fucking website was not paying until August 2022. Turns out it's actually today, so I gotta take the donation and pay off because I gotta keep the website on. The ThePandaPhotographer has to stay up and running, right? If you guys want to buy a print, somebody might buy a print for my birthday. So I gotta keep the website up. But with that said, everyone, I'm just tired. This is why I'm stressed out. This is why people stress people out when, like I said, I could be a different person. I can never think about it. I could be a totally different man to you, all of you. I could be someone that's out here robbing people, stealing, never YouTubing. I don't care. I'm a person that don't care about you. Because all I care is about myself, which I should. But I'm not out here stealing. I'm not out here robbing. I'm not out here taking ATVs and riding on the fucking sidewalks or cursing out people for no reason. I'm just here to tell you guys this is my life for right now. You're just gonna have to take it the way it is, and you're gonna have to take it with a grain of salt, because this is what I can do right now. All I have to do is have patience and wait for the best opportunity next. And an opportunity is not in New York City. You know that. We explained that. But right now, due to inflation, due to the war, ticket prices on Amtrak is so high. I never seen it so expensive. Mind you guys, at this time, we came from Milwaukee, and I only paid $115 to get from Wisconsin to New York. Now that same ticket is now $414 or something like that. And not only that, the Missouri Amtrak line that was going to Missouri, going to the Midwest, is also out of commission because a train turned over a couple of days ago or a week ago. So yeah. That's why Amtrak is saying that customers waive their right to sue, because on the ticket it says that you waive the right to sue if any damages or whatever Amtrak does. So I'm like, this is why I don't never sign those things. I never agreed to it. I never agreed to it. And that's the thing that like Amtrak should pay for people's suffering and damages, because what happened for that train to turn over and hit another truck? I don't know what's going on. But with that said, everyone, I appreciate you guys taking the time out to listen, because this is serious. Harassment, online bullying and harassment is such a problematic issue today in our society. Already enough, we already have too much of that bullshit. This this problem already with Black Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matter, Children Lives Matter, and you guys and she and other people are going to follow suit what she's doing and going to say, I don't like black people anyway. I'm gonna make up a fake review. It hurts. It does hurt me. It hurts me that we as a species, we can't even fight the battles that we should be fighting right now. Right now, like, everyone thinks they are surviving. This is not survival. Survival is when we get together and we survive together as one, not divided. It makes confrontational situations more confrontational. It just doesn't make sense how the world is so blinded. But they're ready to make fun of homeless people walking down the street. Today, I got make the fun of several times. Hey, I saw you here yesterday. Are you ever gonna get up and go somewhere and do a hobby? Like, this guy just ransom, like, go fuck you. In my head, it's like, go fuck yourself. You just walk up to random people and it just says, oh, are you ever gonna get a hobby and you go do something for yourself? Like, ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing something for myself since I was a child. I'm doing stuff for myself since we've been out here, and I had a little help on the way. And this is what I get, the disrespect. That's okay, it's fine. It goes to show you that this person, whatever good deed that may have happened in his future, may not happen because he did something wrong towards me. He might have done this to someone else. So with that said, everyone, I don't got much battery left. But I appreciate you guys taking the time out to listen to me. But if you guys want to support the channel, you can. Again, I got Amazon affiliate links to all the stuff that I use. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. $1, $2 for Gatorade. Yeah, I definitely need electrolytes. Yeah, definitely gonna get the electrolytes, Mr. Collins. I go to the Target because the Target is cheaper. So Target's not cheap to say, but Target is cheaper than Walgreens because Walgreens has the same Gatorade for $2.99, but Target has it for $2.19. Ooh! Every cent I can save helps. So you guys will probably say, "Yeah, you're pretty cheap, Panda." I am cheap. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I just gotta pay the website now. So I really was trying to hold out. So I need to eat something. But some of you may want to buy a print. That's why I gotta keep the website on. You look good in that polo shirt, Panda. Hope you're having a great day. I've been having a lousy, sweaty, hot. I've been sitting here since like 12. I tried to go to this place and I was like, no, it's too hot. I went through my other t-shirt that got soaked in wet, and now I'm wearing this, and this is soaking wet. This is why it doesn't look that great. It's wet. It's just soaking wet. I'm just sitting here and I'm sweating. I'm sitting here and I'm just sweating. It's like, oh, my Panda. Yeah. So with that said, everyone, as I said, if you guys want to support the channel, you can buy a print. Right now I'm doing only glass prints because I'm not able to go get my supplies and anything like that. So, and I have to run around the city and So, and the process is much faster and much easier for me if you buy glass prints. They start at $80 and go for $80 and up. Any orders over $100 is free shipping. Keep that in mind. I also have international shipping, but rates may vary based on where you are located. So you may have to pay for the different rate on that. But other than that, I got a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo if you guys want to help out. I would also, recently someone just sent me Apple Cash. I just totally forgot, like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about Apple Cash. Like, if you have my phone number, which is in the description, you can send me Apple Cash that way. Yeah, you can do that way as well, or Facebook or something like that. But yeah, guys, listen, I try to do the best I can. Sometimes I don't eat for a day, like yesterday. We didn't eat. Well, yesterday we had a banana. We had the bananas, and that's all we had, but that was it. Because bananas are so expensive. So, but that's not nutritious, hearty food. You know, as a vegan, pescatarian, mind you, gotta eat right. Especially when you're out here homeless, you gotta eat correct. You can't eat junk food, soda pops. It's gonna just make you gain weight. It's gonna gain sugar. It's gonna make you gain fat, unnecessary fat. You're just gonna get lazier and lazier. And you know, it's best that you just don't do anything that's gonna harm your health. Like this woman right here, she's one. Like, guys, I shit you not, she's one. This woman in the blue skirt with the doggy. Yeah. What a at she is. Oh my panda. I kid you guys. Every time I sit here, she's giving me dirty looks just like now. She's on her phone. She's talking to her friend again about me. Once again, I'm not kidding. I let you guys listen to her conversation. She does this all the time. Same black guy out here. She was here yesterday. Say the same thing out loud. Like she literally wanted me to hear it. She keeps looking. Look. She keeps looking this way. Let me just point the camera. You guys can see what she's doing. She's walking down the block slowly. Mind you, lives right across the street. Just let you guys know how this is what I deal with on a daily basis. And like yesterday was like, she was just like, oh my panda, I see the same black guy, young man, homeless. I think and she said something about my camera gear. I couldn't point it out. But I know it didn't sound good because the way she said it was like, yes, like all this equipment, and I'm not, I cannot say for sure if she was saying something bad about my wagon. But like, while we just on this live stream, she just came across. She literally was right here at this point, and that's where she looked. Got on the phone, and that's when I was like, oh shit, she's calling her friend again. So that's the same lady that told me a couple of weeks ago that I don't belong in her neighborhood. Keep that in mind also. It's the same woman. The same fucking woman. So this is why the camera's on, and she realized the camera was on, that's why she's walking. So this is the same woman. Same woman. And why she's going to come like this way. She's going to come all the way back this way, when she can just go that block and walk up that block and go through the building. Yeah, she's going to come back this way. I guarantee it. And she might want to see if the camera's on or not. So, Just FYI, as soon as you say something, this is what I'm gonna do with people. So if you guys want to see it in first view, I keep the camera on. You guys can see it. You guys can make your judgment from there. This is what people do when I sit here. Mind you, guys, I am very clean right now, and I would love to step in frame to show you how well dressed I am. I'm not dressed like a dingy hobo or anything like that. So let me just get into the frame. See, I'm dressed perfectly normal, like a normal person. Keep that in mind. Dress normal. Now watch. I can put this camera. You know what? Let's just. Oh shit! I need power. Shit. I'm using my lavalier microphone. Oh my panda! I need power. Guys, I will literally leave the live cam on all. Guys, I can do a 12-hour live stream. But what I found out, I can do a 24-hour live stream. I can leave this live stream on all night. You guys will be like, wow, man, Panda, did you just hear what these people are saying to you? You got, mind you guys, I don't understand a little German, but earlier today, German people were saying, oh, look at the homeless people. They don't even look homeless. Like, I'm not sure if they take that as a compliment or not. Butterfly283 says, next time, ask her what neighborhood she would like you to go to. Be kind. Yes, of course, Butterfly, always be kind. But ask her, does she have a solution to America's homeless situation? And what she's going to tell you, she's going to go get a job. That's not the answer. Let's go. I want to see her come back. Yeah, I want to see her come back this way because she can literally go down that other block because this building here has a divider in the middle of the building because it cuts through both streets, 62nd and 63rd. But this is from people in this neighborhood in general, and I'm not posing a threat. All I'm doing is documenting my experience in New York City. That's all I'm doing while we wait. This is why I'm telling you that sometimes the city is not fair to a certain degree. People want to analyze what you're saying because they're afraid you might say something bad about them on live stream because you're in the city. They're supposed to be representing in good faith, but they're not representing the city in good faith. Some people are representing the city in bad faith. Oh wow, it's so hot. She came out here with just a bra. Butterfly says, ask her would she like to be on your podcast and tell her you are trying to raise awareness of a current economic circumstances. And I have done that many times with people, but people say do it elsewhere. That's what they say. Do it elsewhere. You don't belong here. I've been living in this neighborhood for 22 years. I've never seen you before, sir. That's right. You've never seen me before. That's people for you. People act like they're entitled sometimes in this city. They act like they are the elite. By the way, this is a live HD, shooting this in 30 frames a second at the bit rate at 4000. I am using the Premium's Live app. I recommend it. This is how I am creating all these cool GIFs or sorry, get a pump. I don't like how this fucking, I don't know, I need to switch medicines. So I have asthma, right? And I got a pump. And today I only had to pump twice, but I'm pumping in advance because last night I almost caught like a mild asthma attack because it was so humid, like you couldn't even like sleep. I was tossing and turning and I was sweating in my clothes. Literally, I even had my shoes off my feet. Oh, by the way, can I show you my feet? I don't want people to catch a fetish. I'm going to show you how well clean I keep my feet. I'm going to show you to all the homeless out there in the world. And I know you're not me, but you're not me, but you got to take care of your hygiene. Seriously. I'm going to show you this pretty ass fit. Oh, my panda. Look at that. Not bad. Yeah. Sorry everybody, but I just want to show my clean feet. Because everyone expects you to be... See, the thing about homelessness is that people want you to be dirty. They want you to be lost in translation. They want you to be suffering. They want to see you in and out. They want to see you like... They want to see you in the worst way possible. Some people get their kicks off it. Tell her you're sorry, but you weren't aware that she owns the streets. I told her that before. That was like weeks ago. I was like, you don't own streets, you don't pay taxes, but I sure do it, and you do too. So I'm allowed to be here. And since when you can kick out people? I'm telling you, I take care of myself till you guys don't believe me. Like, oh my panda, I spend all you guys' donations on hygienes and try to clean myself all the time. That's what I'm trying to tell people, that you don't have to lose yourself because the people want to see you lose yourself. You don't have to. Don't fall for that. That's what they want. They want you to see you cry. They want to see you fail. They want to see you tremble. They want to see you do something that you normally do that will cause you to go... Guys, when you do things that you normally don't do, you go through a mental breakdown because it's like, this is not me. I don't want to do this. This is why I don't want to work at certain places. Like, this is not going to... That job is not going to make me happy. It's going to depress me even more. This is why I came to you guys. I'm asking you guys for support. I'm asking you guys for mental support. Because this woman, she just won't stop bothering me. So for those that did not see what was going on earlier in this conversation, this woman left the same review from my website, but she changed it and left a false review. And then again, we're gonna have this review taken down again. But then she writes me an email, and I want you guys to see this. This is when she's toying with me. She said she was going to send $100. She tried to donate because I blocked her. Yes, I did block you from donating. Yes, I could use $100 right now. That is absolutely true because I could buy my wheels from the Wagon. I'm going to have them here by maybe Friday. I don't know, but I don't need her donation. See that? I don't need her donation. I'd rather take that donation from one of you guys that appreciates what I'm doing. But with that said, everyone, oh, see, there she is. Yeah. See, she came back. I told you she was going to come back, friend. I told you. You guys thought I was lying. I told you. I told you. She didn't have to walk this way. Why? Because she lives on that block. On that side of the building. She just came to see what I was doing, to see I was live streaming. She came back and she realized I was live streaming just a moment ago. So she's not going to say what she wants to say on live stream because I already told her and her racist Russian ass, or she's American Russian. I don't know. Yeah, I lived here for 22 years. Like, good for you. I'm proud. This is what other people from... Wait, so you're telling me... That's why I got all her kids. Wait, the first time, like, you did all this to tell me that I don't live in your neighborhood, but this neighborhood is not yours to begin with.
But they're like set up.
Because technically you're not even from New York. I'm not even sure 22 years is accurate. She has backed down. No, she's backing down because I have the camera on. That's why. Hello, Kit Kat. She has I have the camera on. She's backing down because I got the camera on. She sees it. She wanted to confirm that the camera's on. I told her she was going to come back. She was just probably play it off. I think she was really walking the damn dog. No. I bet you she's going to come back a third time. You want to bet? I guarantee it. Let's bet $10 says she's come back from my direction. What I mean by my direction, because she didn't go across the street. She went straight down the street. So, it's watch and observe. If she comes back, she's going to come back with another dog. I guarantee it. I swear to you guys, she's going to come back with another dog. You guys want to see what I have to deal with? The harassment. So here's the harassment part. Discrimination, being profiled, not being equally accepted. In a neighborhood, it's supposed to be New York City. Yes, 5,000, almost 5,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Just raise it up to 5,000. Can we get 5,000 subscribers by my birthday? Is that possible? My birthday is August 10th. But as I was saying before, like, this woman teased me earlier, told me she was going to donate $100, but I blocked her, and all this other stuff that I did. And listen, I appreciate $100 because it would help me get my wheels to replace on this wagon. But it doesn't change the fact what you did and what you continue to do is wrong. And this is another guy that likes to look at me over here. So I've been here a few days. This guy's just like, I don't know, some people over here just, some people in this neighborhood just need to get over themselves a little bit. Respect is more important than love. Actually, respect is love, and respect is part of love. So, I want love and respect. Can I get that? Is it so hard for me to ask for love and respect from someone? Oh yeah, we gotta keep an eye, because she may come back with another dog. Yeah, this woman likes to, so yeah. I lived here for 22 years and never seen you here. First it started down there, because I was down there before, underneath the tree. And yeah, what's up, Q9 TV? I appreciate you tuning in. This is disgusting why homeless people have to be attacked. And as you saw it in the live stream, you see people walking by and looking at me all weird and like, are you still here? Like, go shower somewhere. I did take a shower. I did take a bath. Look, I'm the cleanest homeless person in New York City probably right now. Other than all my sweat and sweaty clothes right now. But yeah, come on. I'm doing something that you guys should be appreciating. I am no criminal. I am no harm to anyone, but I will fight for your rights, and I will fight to help you get out of trouble if you get into trouble or distress. That's the thing. And like, I'm in these neighborhoods because these fucking other New Yorkers are doing bad things in these neighborhoods that someone needs to be in these neighborhoods to stand up for some of these good people, because I know there's good people in these neighborhoods. And people, I'm not from New York, but I guarantee you this, like, listen, friend, you do good wherever you go. I should say that the lady is scared and upset at changes in her neighborhood. They tried to do this during the pandemic. I read that during a magazine article. They tried to get, so what happened during the pandemic was that these homeless were setting up tents. And not just homeless, they're people that lost their house in their apartments. That's the thing that the neighborhood forgot. That it wasn't just the homeless. These are people that just lost their apartments within the 6-month year period within COVID, and they started sleeping out on Broadway. So the neighborhood started calling the police and having them removed. And these are what the people say, I used to live right across the street, and now I'm getting kicked out of my own neighborhoods. This is how, and this is why there's retaliation. People are doing the wrong things to the wrong people. COVID has hurted everyone, financially, mentally. It did it to me. But financially, what happened was people got my face. Look at that, before and after. Look at this. This is after all my savings, the last of my savings. We came to New York to get this fixed. Look, from that to this. And I took my last of my savings, and everyone that's been here since last year would say, yeah, didn't get the treatment that he needed in Milwaukee. By the way, I think we can agree we all enjoy a live stream when you're in the frame, Panda. I don't know. I don't like talking anymore. I feel like I used to be anonymous before on this channel. Okay? I used to never talk. Well, I did talk, but I was supposed to be behind the camera. You used to see this all the time. Let me show you. You go to see POV videos of me doing unboxings. Like, ooh, look at this. And you hear me talk, but you never saw my face. Then that changed. Then that changed over time, slowly. And then people started making fun of my dentures because I just got, 2015, I just came from Japan. I wanted to get away from Japan. I wanted to get away. Just got in a car accident in Japan. I got a car accident, got my teeth, got this replaced, my jaw, fractured, my knee. That's why rollerblading is such a pain in the ass for me right now. Oh. Yeah, and look at all the scars from the car accident. All over my body, guys. All over. So, and people want to make fun of my dentures, saying, oh, you don't have no teeth. So I started wearing the dentures, and then people saying, oh, you look like a horse. So I stopped wearing the dentures, and then people was like, oh, you look like a crackhead. And it's like, guys, make up your mind. Make up your fucking mind. What do you want me to be? The crackhead or the horse? Yes, the dentures that I got were very... Honestly, the molding process and how they did it was like... It's pretty fucking lazy dentistry, to be honest. So, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So, it looked like the horse. So, buck tooth sticking out like a horse, like Buzz Bunny. No, that's not the look. No. And then I had the perfect dentures, and then we lost those dentures. So, yeah, it's either the crackhead or the horse. They kept saying, this is why I didn't want to appear on YouTube. I didn't want to. And then when I started appearing, the people kept talking about it. Like, you can see it in the comments from the old videos. You can hear it and see it. The people say, yo, stop doing crack, Panda. Stop doing meth. I never did drugs in my life other than marijuana and mushrooms. Never did coke, never did crack, never did crazy other shit you guys are doing these days. Guys, I'm 42 and I look younger and I'm healthy. I have little gray hair. Yeah, you can see the gray hairs. But I want to dye my hair gray. I know that's a process, but I'm thankful for the free... I'm thankful for my free healthcare. See, you get free healthcare. Where are the darn teeth? but I don't have them anymore. Because in October of last year, we had them and they got stolen. We got robbed here in New York City. We had a Osprey backpack. We had a different Osprey backpack. We had the Osprey Hardware 70 that was stolen. Had my Japanese hakama in it. It had my Japanese tires. It had my bow ties, my shoes. Yeah. So it's, oh my panda. So yeah, all that stuff got stolen. I tried to replace it, but the GoFundMe didn't work very well like I thought it would. You know, I was trying to raise 15 grand, spend 5 grand maybe on the dentures, maybe 4,200 for the dentures, have a little something for me. I don't know, but we raised 5,000 on GoFundMe. I paid my debt. I owe the banks. I closed one account. I just closed Citibank. I had to because I can't keep. So Citibank has, you guys know, if you have a bank account, you know, certain these top tier banks, they want you to keep a certain amount of money in an account. Then you gotta pay for these fees. I can't pay the fees, so I owe Citibank $93 right now. But they're not gonna get that. They're not gonna get that because like, come on, I've been loyal to them for like 20 fucking something years already, and this is how they treat me. It's like, hey, I'm down now. I can't keep that much amount of money in that account right now. I need this account, so I had to close it. So now I gotta deal with credit unions and other bullshit. I'm like, oh my fucking panda. But the reason why I do want to pay Citibank, because I don't want that to be on my credit report. So be aware, if you don't pay your bank before it goes to collections, it's gonna go on your credit report. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't wait till last minute to pay them. Pay them right away, or try to pay them right away, or pay them something so it doesn't go to collections. And the interest rates are so poor. 0.01% if I keep $2,500 or $5,000 in my account. That's all I get in APR rate. 0.01%. And if you even keep $20,000, it's still 0.02%. That's not a good interest rate whatsoever for checking or savings. Citibank, Chase, it's Citibank, Chase, US Bank. I all have those banks. They all do the same thing. They all have the same, and they do have certain good things like Chase. Some people use it just for checking, but you still have to keep a certain amount of money in that checking account, or they will close it, and you'll pay a fine or a fee. So, yeah, you'll pay a fee if you don't have that certain amount. So let's say you're supposed to keep $1,500, and just randomly, your electricity utility company decided to bill you and take the money out of your account if you have self-paid. Some of you may have this. I do on my bank account. My bank pays my utilities for me, and they take out the share of what they want. And now I have a negative. I don't have negative, but I don't have the $1,500 that they desire me to have. So now, if the bank sees it on that day, they check, and I have other than that, they charge me a $50 fee or a $25 fee for that, which is crazy. Fucking American banks, man. Oh my panda. So yeah, it's just sad that I had to let the Citibank go. So now everything goes to.
What do you mean curves around?
Where's everything going to? Oh, either the Cash App, because Cash App is actually a physical bank in the United States called Fulton Bank. So yeah, everything goes to that now. So, yep. This is what I gotta do. But at least I'm not taking out credit cards and spending money, and then I have to pay it. I have money not to pay it back. I'm not that type of person. Listen, if I'm gonna buy something, between me and you, it's gonna be fucking ramen first before I buy. Second thing, camera equipment. Third thing, more camera equipment. Fourth thing, more camera equipment. But the first thing, ramen. I'm not buying luxury. You get what I'm saying, guys. You hear my joke, right? Do you go to church over there? I am, like I said, butterfly. I've said this before, but I'm not a religious person. Sorry, I'm just not. But don't forget to subscribe and like and share, guys. Please, it really does help the algorithm understand that I'm just a real person with real values, with real motives, just trying to do the right thing and not have all this confrontation. I got a question. Wait, I got a question. You don't have it answered, Panda. Does YouTube pay you for these live streams since you really have? So, here's the thing. Have you noticed that I haven't been swearing? Have you noticed that I've been trying to keep the topics at a certain conversational level where there's no profanity, no desire to cause drama? So YouTube does pay, but it's like, imagine waiting every 3 months or every 2 months. That's not money. That's not. It's not. $100 goes away like that. That's paying for my phone bill next month. Whew. You get what I'm saying, everybody? It just doesn't. YouTube. And I know YouTube is doing right now. It's literally flagging my account because I'm talking about things and I'm out here. YouTube. If you're doing that, then you're being very discriminatory towards me, and you're not being fair because this is my only living situation right now. What do you want me to do? See, YouTube is flagging this situation because it's a homeless sensitive topic. It's a sensitive topic. If you go into the fine print, it could be that YouTube can limit the ad revenue that's going to your channel to this video. That means no ads probably will never show on your video, ever. Or maybe one, but it's not. It's going to be very short. Yeah, the longer you run ads, the more of that you get. So, but I haven't had that experience. So I'm not looking for it. I'm just making videos, and I don't care for the YouTube. I'm just making videos because you guys want to know what it's like, and maybe one day these videos may share some light on someone else that says, "Hey, I came across this channel. This guy used to travel with just his wagon, no car. How dangerous is this? Not having a car and with all this being out here. And I don't drive because I don't have a license in the States. Sorry. Just don't have one. And I don't have luxury to just get a van and, ooh, guys, think about some of the questions you guys have asked in the past. Some of you guys say, oh, you should go get a van, right? And pimp it out, right? With what money and resources? You have to have money to order to pimp out the van and buy the necessary tools and cleaning tools and sanding tools. Then you gotta store those tools. And where are you gonna work on that wagon and that van or that car here in New York City? No one does that in this particular area. You don't even see motorhomes in this area. You don't. You don't see motorhomes. You don't. This is not like the Midwest or the South or the West. This is East Coast. Now you may see something out in Boston, but New York has this very pretentious attitude. Because look at all these scaffoldings. They're everywhere. Now imagine scaffolds and a bunch of RVs all over the fucking city. You're just blocking the view of every single sidewalk, period. New York City is not going to have that. They're going to tow the vehicle right away. Oh, it's been sitting there for 3 days? Tow it. It's homeless. They did that before. They do that a lot. Look what happened in Queens. Before when we were live streaming, they removed a van that belonged to a homeless guy. The homeless guy didn't know he's off. He's probably went to work or something, right? He's not there. He got a legit license plate and everything. Registration was legit. Problem is he wasn't in his van at the time when they removed his van. Now he has to pay for the toll. That sucks. I wonder, could you promote products on your channel to make some money from YouTube? Also, you could make enough money to hire a storage shed. So, Butterfly, we talked about the storage here in New York City. They want double the fee, and they want me to sign a liability and give them a liability fee because I am not a New York resident. Keep that in mind. They do that to make money, especially if you're a foreigner and you're new to New York City. That's how they rip you off, because that's how me and Yuki got scammed our first time living together here. And we didn't take in count our storage unit, but she would testify that's why she don't do storage units that ask for double the fee and then the security deposit and the liabilities, and you sign that liability. Because what they do is they say, oh, you broke something. Now, I didn't break anything. I wasn't even here. But we got your own camera. Can I see it? You can't see it. The police are on their way. And all this, they make a story just to make you pay for more money. This is why I don't trust New York storage units. One try to rip me off and say, okay, you have a New York ID, anything that says you're a valid resident of New York City, because most residents in New York City rent the storage units, because this is New York City, ladies and gentlemen. You have to literally think about this for a second. These apartments are not that big. And not like LA, luxury big ass houses with luxury big space. Or the Midwest, you get it like a 3-bedroom apartment in a huge living room, all for under $1,000. No, these are, you got 9 million people, almost 9 million people living in New York City, right? Now everybody can afford these luxury buildings, so they live in small little cubicle apartments. And mind you, not everyone is from New York City. So when they come bring furniture here, they move it into the storage units. So they have to prove to the storage units, they just moved here, here's my lease form, we have to keep this here, keep my couch here. And that's most of the cases. And any New Yorker would tell you that 99.8% of the time, that is most likely the case with the storage units in New York City, because the small ones that I'm looking for are already taken. So I'm not going to spend money on big ones for this small little wagon. That's just unnecessary. Again, waste of money. When all the small storages is already taken up to 2-3 years in most cases. I see all the camper vans towing that happen on invisible people. Yeah, you see that happen in LA, right? It's messed up. Like, where is these people supposed to go now? You took their shelter from them, and now you want them to go. This is what I'm telling you guys. It's like this, the capitalism. It's like it wants you to be homeless so they can make money off your homelessness, because they do, mind you. It's cruel because it's people, last resort before homelessness. They're already homeless. They're houseless, living in their RVs and their vans. They pay for what they owe money. Think about that. A government, a city official, a city taking away something that you paid for, and you're just trying to be a citizen by trying to get, mind you, it's a human right to get some sleep. It's a human right. The Homeless Bill of Rights actually exist. You guys don't know about that? I worked with Right to Survive with that back in 2015, 16, and 17. Originally, I am French native. I was born here in New York by default, but I was raised elsewhere. I was in foster care, and I went to Japan after a while, raised by some Japanese family people. Came back to the States, moved here, moved there, moved to Paris, moved Wisconsin, moved to Winnipeg, Calgary. I don't have a home. I don't have family, so therefore, yeah. So I'm disowned, by the way, and I don't get support from my family. So, and they don't agree with me. But then again, like I said, you guys see them before or may have heard of them. You have seen them show their support on this channel, and said this is the last time they're gonna help. Because they wanted me out of San Francisco, because we were getting into competitions after competition after competition. Yeah, people doing drugs right next to me in the park for no reason, like sitting right next to me doing meth, crack, whatever that was. I also seen the homeless sweeps that happen. It's ridiculous because they spend all that money doing homeless sweeps, but you don't spend money putting people into the housing. You spend $70 million a year on sweeps, but you don't want to spend $70 million to put people in housing. We have a fundamentally problem here. We are mentally not human beings. We're savages. If we can't see what we're doing wrong there, $70 million, ladies and gentlemen, we are completely fools ourselves to just waste money like that. We just could put these people into housing with $70 million. But I digress. So, as a documentarian, as a photographer, as a consultant, and as someone that's actually dealing with it, I want everybody to hear, because you guys want to be nosy. So here, homelessness is not an illness. It's a disease created by us. It's called control. Are you hearing that? Control. Everybody wants to be in control of someone else's doing. If you're born in New York City, doesn't that make you a local? No, because I wasn't raised here. I was here born default, doesn't make me a local. Locals are people that were raised here, born here, they had sex here, they had babies here, they went to school here, they worked here, they hustled here, they sold drugs here, they did anything to get by. If you would, yeah, that's a native. You guys are like, what are you eating, Panda? You don't want to know. These things are so stale. I found them. Listen, $70 million is a lot of money. Think about $70 million. You know how many people you can house with apartments that, what's the annual fee for an apartment? $18,000 a year maybe? Think about $18,000 a year. Get someone off the street for a whole year, so they have time to get this shit together. If they want more time, they have to apply 6 months in advance for emergency outreach help. That's how I would do it, because as a former social worker and social services and activist and also consultant that worked in other agencies, I do have to say this. This is how I would play this out. Okay? When an extension, you got to do it 6 months in advance. If you feel that things are not going to go right, you feel like things are not going to go right. But $70 million can help a lot of people. It can help me. I only want $10,000. He's like, Panda, why do you keep saying 10,000 again? There's a reason why. I just want to buy dentures so everyone stop looking at me and say, oh, you did crack. You did crack, like this guy. Like this guy. I showed you this guy. This happened a couple of, like a week or so ago. This guy was assaulting me while I was charging my phone. Let me look for it. This guy was assaulting me. Literally. Can you guys hear that audio?
Out of I'm on that off sync.
Just curious, can you guys hear that audio out? For 5 minutes, this guy kept bugging me, lying. You literally had people look at you, take out my USB cable from the plug. But, oh, you can't really hear it. Okay. I think it's because this is lavalier microphone. That's why. Yeah, I think I gotta take the lavalier microphone off. Oh, can you guys still hear it? Yeah, just taking it stale. I'm not eating that. I thought it was fresh, but it's not. How about I don't get fucking food poisoning? Anyway, guys, I think it's. I don't want to get food poisoning. Big sucker for like rice crackers and stuff. But anyway, guys, as I said, let's not focus on homelessness anymore, but I'm in this situation. I'm trying to get these wheels for my wagon. Gotta replace the wheels. See, but these are better. You guys saw me had this before in my last wagon when we was in San Francisco. These are so much better. I don't have to put no air inside this wheel. That's right, no air. That's the amazing part about this wheel. So I need to buy 4 of these. Hopefully we can buy some, because we need to get rid of that wobble or before it breaks the bearings, because that core with the bearing sits in, it's making the bearing go up and down. It can break the bearing and it can literally crack the bearing, and I don't want that to happen. Guys, this is so reckless on bikes, man. Speeding, like, I don't know, friends. I don't know. I'm not gonna argue about that. But with that said, everyone, you guys want to support the channel, please do it. Like I said, you can go to my website, ThePandaPhotographer.com. I have prints for sale. You guys can go buy the prints, or you can DM me. And if, let's say, you don't have a PayPal setup or system that you can, you don't want to. Let's say you don't want to use PayPal. You want to pay a different method. Listen, you can contact me through Instagram. You can Venmo it, or you can cash app it. That's your choice. But I still have to make you an invoice, so that's important. So you can have an archive of your purchase. So just in case you have to file for your taxes because you spent money on that. That's yes. So with that said, everyone, if you guys want to support this, cash app, Venmo, PayPal. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I need to pay for the website before Weebly decides that. And plus, I need the website to be up and running. It's spending that much, $25. Oh man, Now I could buy a year package, but that's $150. I think something like that. For 12 months, it's $150, but I don't have $150 right now, and even if I did have $150, I get hungry. And today's not a ramen day. No, cold food, salad, or like I wish I could get like a banh mi tofu teriyaki sandwich like I had in San Francisco from Dragon Eats. Oh my panda, one of the best banh mi sandwiches places in San Francisco. It's called Dragon Eats, everybody. I featured them on my YouTube channel last year when it was there. I live in my car in Australia. I have storage sheds and storage furniture and store furniture to make some money. I wish I had some money to give, but at the moment I don't. I'm sorry that you gotta live in your car in Australia, friend. See, homelessness is everywhere. It's not just in the United States, it's in Australia. So our friend here, Butterfly238, is actually housed, so everybody show some love to Butterfly as well, if you can. So, yeah. Wow, litter in riding the bike down the street. It's a perfectly good example of being a New Yorker, I guess. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys taking the time out to visit me and hear me out on harassment. Harassment is not something, guys. Listen, I'm not bothering anybody. I'm just sitting here trying to make live stream videos, watching video content, and do what I can to stay out of trouble. I'm not here to. Oh, this thing is dead. No, trust this. I'm gonna go all the way up down the chart. It's on my panda. I'm gonna walk in this hot, humid environment. Unbelievable. Alright, guys. I gotta pay up the bills off, and I will see you guys in the next video. So you guys take care and happy shooting. But make sure you subscribe, share the content, stay out of trouble, and try to stay cool. You're gonna need all the water they're gonna get. I'm okay. I pray some good happens to you today. Kindness. I hope something good happens today too. Something real good. Because this is too hot. But with that said, everyone, enjoy the rest of your evening. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.